Hello all, Saurav Dhyani signing in. And in this series, we are talking about what's new in 2023 TVS Wave 1. And today we'll be talking about one small but a pretty important feature for the customers who are using journals day in and day out, which is avoid document number errors while you post item journals. So let's understand what this feature is by testing it out in Business Central. So let me open my Business Central, and once I have it here, let's go into item journals. So once you are in item journal, there are certain things that happens, and because there is already some data into the default one, let me create a new one, and I create a new batch, and I call it as demo batch and demo scenarios. Okay, and I have a number series assigned. So this is only applicable to businesses where there is a number series assigned to the item journal batch. Once I have it, and I click OK, it opens up a empty uh, empty journal. Now, if I'm trying to make, let's say, positive adjustment, and I say this is my D1, and I'm trying to do the positive adjustment for this item with a quantity 2, let's say, and again, if I do it for the same item, let's say, and quantity 3, and this time again, I choose the next item, and I do a quantity 5. And if I do one more item, last one in the queue, and do a 1. If I, as a new user, or even as a smart user, if I try to post it right now, I should end up with an error message that the document number should not be D1, it should be equivalent to D001, which is the next valid number in that particular series because the batch has a number series. So I go ahead and I say, okay, this is D001. Let's try to post it. And when I try to post it again, it tells me that the next line cannot have the D1, it should be D002. Now, if you are a customer who do thousands of document or thousands of item journal lines in a day, it can be a tedious job to update these, right? Because it can take whole day long. If you see on this default batch that I have, there are so many lines already here, and this is nothing which you might have seen on your customer environments, or if you are a customer, you might have seen long, big thousands of line into item journal. So how do you do that? So to save that time for users, what Microsoft have done is added an action here, which is renumber document numbers. And you can surely place it here under the home ribbon by doing the personalize if you need. Because if you do item journals day in and day out, this can be an action which is needed on your fingertips as soon as possible. What this does, it automatically identifies what the last number used, and when you click on it, you'll see that these numbers will change in the sequence. And it tells you that it can take hours if there are so many lines, but as soon as you say yes, it assigns it to one unique document number. These all are posting in the same document number. But what if these are not in the same document number? Maybe you had something like this. Okay, let's do 2 and E3. Let's see. If you want to just update a set of it, you can surely apply the filter that's there. Let me see if I can. Yes. And I can say, give me the D1. And once I have the D1, I'll go and go on action, function, renumber document number. Yes. Oh, I should not have the document number filter there. Okay, so that I learned new that I cannot apply the document number filter while trying to renumber the document. So if I apply this, another unique identifier for D1, and then I say function renumber document numbers, yes, it'll do that at T01. And then I apply my filter, which is this, which automatically get assigned to T002. So it automatically understood that there are two major documents that you want to. Let me try doing it without that. Let's see. I'm also learning it, guys. So if you think I know everything, sorry for that. So let me try. If I don't filter it out, what happens? Oh, it skipped the logic that you're trying to do with two documents. But let's try this and see what happens. Okay. So apply the filter on this one. It should respect this and it should renumber the document based on that. Okay. And then I remove the filter and it, for other lines, it just did the next number. So anything that you filter on, it will assign the first number to that and then the following number to the rest of the entries. So if you are doing based on group by location, right, based on a location you want to have different document numbers, you can just apply the filter for location and then from the action menu, you can do the renumber document numbers. If you're doing it from any other field, you can do that. The only thing that you cannot filter on, which we just learned, which I also just learned, is you cannot filter on document number. If you try doing that, it'll show you an error that you might have noticed that if I try doing this, okay, if I say on this D3 and try to do a renumber document, it'll give me an error message that document number cannot be renumbered while there is an active filter on the same field. So it cannot rename or renumber the field when you already have a filtered, which makes sense. So make sure that you don't do the mistake that I did and apply the filter on the document number. Use any other field that you want. And once you're sure about it, then go into function, renumber document, and based on whatever your filtered set of records is, the the action, which is renumber the document numbers, will renumber all the lines in that filter set, and the remaining lines will be filtered with the next number set. So let me know. Did you like this feature? Will it save time for you or your customers? Uh, if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel. If you learned something new, please do share this video, and I'll see you in the next video about what's new in 2023 release wave 1. If you have questions, please add into comments. Thank you and see you then.